Arc Raider fans, I'm here to tell you this is big because Embark just dropped a major 2026 roadmap. And it's basically the clearest look yet at what this game is about to become. We're talking new expeditions, major progression changes, and updates that feel like the devs are finally saying, okay, we know what players want and we're building it. This isn't just a small patch cycle. No. This is Arc Raiders gearing up for a serious year. They're letting people know, hey, we're here and we're here to stay. We're going to put our mark on this. So we're going to break down what is to come because the future of the game just got a lot clearer. Are you not entertained? Here's why this roadmap matters so much. Arc Raiders has been building momentum full steam. Players have been asking for clarity. What is next? How fast are updates coming? Is this game going all in? And Embark's 26 roadmap answers that. It confirms regular content drops, not just the drip feeding, including new expedition events, progression, improvements, and quality of life changes based directly on feedback, not assumptions. Stuff like better catch-up systems, adjustments to grind and reward requirements, more structured seasonal content, and updates that keep the game evolving month to month. This is exactly what a live extraction shooter needs because if updates slow down, the player base disappears fast. That's how it goes in this game. You lose them at a moment, something else catches their attention. Embark is showing they are committed, and Arc Raiders could be setting up for its biggest year yet. As always, we gotta ask, does this roadmap give you confidence, or are you still waiting for one big feature to seal the deal? As always, drop the thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what's going on. I am gonna give this to my cousin because this is her bread and butter and her addiction. So Trace, you take this away.
It's not even an addiction because I actually haven't played the game in a good amount of minutes because pod has been kind of crazy. But anyway, Embark Studios have outlined what they're calling the escalation phase, officially confirming regular monthly updates from January to April 2026 with new content, events, and structural changes to keep the game evolving. Coming all in January, headwinds updates. This update kicked off the escalation roadmap to set a tone for the year. New matchmaking option for players above level 40. Minor map condition changes to alter gameplay dynamics. Player project quests that encourage new objectives. Quality of life improvements. Systems like progressions and rewards. The purpose: lay out foundation for a more meaningful monthly updates. All right, February. A Shrouded Sky update. This month's content builds on the roadmap with deeper gameplay additions such as new map condition modifiers to densify environments, new arc enemy threats, elevating combat challenges. I mean, I feel like the combat was already challenging with some of the arcs, but whatever. Raider deck mechanics introduce more progression and customization options. Expedition window features, expanding seasonal goals and progression loops. Goal of this: introduce evolving threats and richer progression systems. March Flashpoint update. Roadmap indicates March will bring even more dynamic changes, expanding enemy types and combat encounters. Jesus. Additional weather and environmental conditions that impact raids. Further evolution of player goals and world pacing. The focus here is to keep raids unpredictable and the world feeling alive. April. All right. Riven Tides updates. April is expected to be the most ambitious of the escalation phase. Entirely new maps, often described as a beach map or coastal environment. Large arc boss encounters for high-level confrontation. Continued weather effects and world modifiers to keep gameplay fresh. Highlight: this update introduces a major new playable location, plus some of the most intense challenges yet. All right, map and environment expansion. Outside of the month-to-month update, Embark has actively teased multiple new maps for 2026, spanning a range of sizes and playstyles, from more combat tactical areas to potentially large and more open environment than the current ones. Developer intent with the new maps aren't just new scenery. They come with fresh arc objectives, unique loot tables, themed enemy types, and evolving transitional and strategic options. So, throughout the roadmap, Embark is emphasizing expanding the world with maps and conditions, dynamic enemy threats, so encounters evolve over time. I feel like my encounters with Ark already is enough and doesn't need to be expanded. But hey, I'm still early on. I'm not a pro at the game. So maybe if you've been playing the game for a long time, you become a master of your craft of fighting Arks. Maybe they're not challenging anymore for you. Expedition and progression depth to give long-term goals to veteran raiders. Ongoing feedback adjustments like lowering the expedition requirement, catch-up mechanics for players who missed the past event is very much in their minds, in the forefront of their minds. Listen, I think this is pretty good in my eyes, maybe because and like I said, I'm not playing the game every day like I was at one point just because of life and school and everything else and pod. I'm not mad at this roadmap. I did see online that people were like, we gotta wait all the way to April to get a new map. What the fuck? But I saw a lot of complaining about that. I don't know. I guess as somebody who's not playing the game every day, I don't really share that sentiment. But for the people that play this game every day rigorously and have done the expedition, which is like the prestige mode, and reset back to zero and lost all the blueprints and had to start all over, I guess if you're like already accustomed to that and already done it a few times, maybe this is not enough content for you. I don't know. I can't speak on that. I can only speak on you, on myself. So, I mean, I hope roadmap gives something for all players in some way or fashion. I don't know. I just think Arc Raiders is just fun, like as it is, and I think that's why a lot of people, even though they've done the not great prestige like expedition shit and they complained about it, they still did it and still had a lot of fun with it. And I get the sentiments like, oh, you're doing this shit over and over again, but I think the mindset of the devs when you do the expedition, you reset, you gotta get to 5 million to get the extra 5 points, is that you're better than what you started out with, and when you're doing your expedition, you're a more high level player now. But listen, the game is kind of difficult for some people in some aspects, so I'm not gonna sit here in front like I'm a fucking expert. I'm not. Listen, if anybody still wants to get in some of my plays and show me around, show me how to do shit, I am grateful. Put your gamer tag in the comment down below or your Embark tag because we can run a session. Yeah, I'm cool with the roadmap. Now I am curious, if is this the type of cadence we should expect from Embark, because after April it's like, okay, then what's after that? What kind of cadence of new things are we gonna get after April? And my cousin, when he said, and it's still stuck in my mind, when this game came out October 31st, he said some of these games get hot, but then they fizzle out as the year go on. But as of right now, it's February. Arc Raiders concurrent players are still very, very high, still holding steady. Like, we did a report that Battlefield 6 player count has drastically dropped, whereas Arc Raiders player counts has kind of maintained its same levels. So listen, we're already almost 6 months in and it's still relevant. So we'll see how they do on the back end. But I think Arc Raiders is in a good spot. So all they need to do is they do need to take in players' feedback, but they need to still do and keep the integrity of the game and the precedents that they set up in the game. But I'm cool with it. I look forward to it. I am trying to get into start playing it more often these days. I just gotta find the time. Being an adult sucks. But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, being an adult has its ups and downs, mainly paying taxes. But as I said, this is my cousin's thing. Do you see, let me just ask a few questions real quick before you wrap this up. Do you see the potential in longevity and what these devs are talking about,
With Arc Raiders?
with their coming roadmap, the updates? Like, do you feel this will really kind of satiate the player base to maintain the momentum they started with, keep it going, or do you feel like it's something rather than nothing, or let's say, do you see this can be something worthwhile for the long haul?
Yeah, I think. Look, now I'm trying to remember the roadmap of Space Marines, because we went on our platform. It's like, yeah, this is a great roadmap, blah blah blah, and we stopped playing Space Marines, and we did not get through the roadmap. So let me choose my words carefully. I think this is a good first time at the bat, and
Okay.
I think they are trying to do something for every group of players because there's multiple different groups of players in Arc Raiders, so you can't please everybody. But I think them readjusting the expedition and all the requirements for that and bringing it to a more less of grindiness, like they're trying to respect people's times, but also they're trying to give you new experience. So I think this is a good first time at the bat. You might not hit the ball in your first or the second one, but I think as this roadmap goes, it's gonna get a lot of more players are gonna appreciate it more as they get through it. And I think this is good for new players. Even still, there's some people still just now getting into the Arc Raiders, I guess, umbrella. Now, here's the thing that makes me nervous about Embark and what they doing with the game. I see the reports like, oh my God, Embark made so much money, so they're in such financial stability and employment stability. They want to go off and start working on other things. That right there makes me nervous. Cause baby,
Oh,
let's
it's
not
good.
let's not forget who the fuck brought you to this fucking dance. Okay, you not about to start
Mm-hmm.
going dancing off with these other dudes. No, nah, no. I brought you here. You dance with me and me alone. Cause none of these mofos was around or giving you the time of day. I brought you here and put you in some nice makeup and dress, and now you look good. Now you trying to go off and dance with whoever? Nah. Nah. So that makes me nervous when I read that. I was like, Embark Ben, they listen. Don't get too big for your britches, boy. I'm telling you, you up here trying to start other shit. You already hit lightning in the bottle with Arc Raiders. Just double down and make it good, and make give people a reason to continue to play throughout the year. Like you don't need to be doing all this other shit. So that shit kind of pissed me off when I saw that, and it raised the eyebrows. But Arc Raiders, though, I will say they do keep up communication. So, that's one good thing about them. So, yeah, I think, like I said, I think this roadmap is a good first time at the bat, though.
If you believe in it, you see what's going on. I'm right there witching for you.
I mean, I do need
But
to, need to start back playing, and I need to get you to start back playing. Cause
mm,
mofo got his shit pushed in and never came back.
I sure did. Took off running. So, I have a question. I got one more question before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
I've seen videos and I've shared some of them with you
Yeah.
on gameplay and whatnot of Arc Raiders. I saw a video and it came back up recently on my timelines of showing the scale and I guess the hierarchy of these arcs, the queen, the baron,
Mm-hmm.
the emperor, etc.
Yeah,
Are these
Bastion, all them.
expeditions, are these expeditions kind of like raids where you go in fighting those things in particular? Or is the still PvP aspect still there in an expedition?
Oh, I mean, you can't get around PvP because every time you go topside, you have a chance to. I mean, it's no isolation from if you're doing an expedition, and your PvP is in all aspects of the game. So even if you're on something and you're trying to do the expedition as a certain task, you always have a certain risk associated because PvP is very much real. So it does not exclude. It does not. No. Yeah, PvP is always on your ass like white on rice. I haven't done an expedition, so I can't even say how hard or how difficult it is. But I have, because I'm in the Arc Raiders what you call that, Discord. I do
Discord.
see people grouping up to do expeditions though. And so yeah, yeah. I mean, but yeah, a random person can fuck up your expedition. I have seen multiple videos of people complain about PvP is killing the game because I just want to get through what I need to get through the expedition, and motherfuckers are being assholes. So yep.
Mm,
Yep, but that's the Arc Raiders
damn.
experience though.
Oh, okay. We'll see how this plays out. But as always, people, let us know how you feel, think you see coming from these updates. Drop them in the comment section. And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, Are You Not Entertained?